Hello students, this video lecture is an initiative taken by Sheikh Vidya Mandir Junior College of Commerce and Science. This video lecture is for 12th standard SP students and our today's topic is commercial bank. Students, basically commercial bank is in financial institutions which functions of accepting deposits and lending loans. We have also studied the functions of commercial banks in our 11th standard portion. Today, in this video lecture, we'll see how commercial banks provides finance to the business firms. That is, how they assist in financing the corporates. Students, there are number of sources of financing short-term and medium-term business requirements. Among these, commercial banks constitute the predominant source. Commercial banks plays significant role in the corporate financing in India. These banks had introduced various schemes, a variety of schemes for the individuals and even for the big companies. Commercial banks provides these three basic facilities in corporate financing. First, by granting term loans to companies. This one is the most basic type or a basic way in which the commercial banks provide finance to the corporates or you can say business organizations. Second, by subscribing to shares and debentures of the companies. In this way, the banks they purchase and invest their funds in the corporates, in the business, in the firms, and in this way, the company gets the capital. Third, by underwriting the issue of securities of the company. Students, in this way, in this manner, the commercial bank, the banker, acts as a underwriter. A underwriter is a person or group of person or association which guarantees the minimum subscription of shares in the market. Here, the banks guarantees to the companies about the minimum subscription that is 90% of the shares will be subscribed by bank. If it is not subscribed, the bank will purchase the shares of the company and subscribe the 90% of the shares. Commercial banks also play an important role in providing short-term finance. They have become primary source of financing working capital of business. In India, primary source of working capital are bank credit and trade credit. Now, we will see the various schemes and facilities provided by the banks to the corporates. Majority of the schemes and facilities are short term in nature. So our first facility is overdraft facility. Students, we have seen overdraft facility in 11th standard also. Overdraft facility is a facility which is given to a current account holder. In this, the current account holder can withdraw excess amount rather than the amount in the bank balance. Suppose you have a bank balance of rupees 25,000 and you have to pay one of your creditor a sum of rupees 28,000, 26,000 more than the 25,000 the amount which is in your bank. Here, if you are a current account holder, you can withdraw more than 25,000 and bank will charge only on the amount which is your excess withdrawal. That is, suppose you withdraw rupees 27,000 and your account balance is 25,000. So bank will charge interest on rupees 2,000 only, which is your overdraft amount. The rate of interest depends on bank to banks. It varies from banks to banks. And the period and interest will be charged until you repay the amount back. Our second facility is cash credit. It is one of the important and popular form of facility given by commercial bank. Even this form is short term in nature. It is similar to bank overdraft facility, but the difference is in this type of credit, the account holder has to keep his one of the assets as a security against the loan taken or against the credit taken by the person or by the account holder. The asset is kept as a security till the amount is repaid, and similarly interest is charged until the amount is not paid, that is interest is charged on outstanding amount. Our third facility is cash loan. This is the basic facility provided by every bank, every commercial bank. The interest is charged on the outstanding amount, and a short term credit is provided by the bank. A separate account is opened in the name of loan account. Discounting bills of exchange. The drawer of the bill, that is seller, can receive money from drawee, that is buyer, on due date or after the due date. Drawer can receive money before the due date by discounting the bill with this bank. This is nothing but selling the bill to the bank. The bank gives money to drawer less than the face value of the bill. Thus, bill of exchange are trade bills. They are accepted by bank and cash is advanced against them. Students, suppose you are a trader and you have a bill signed by one of your debtors, your customers, and the face value of the bill is 10,000. Now, the bill will mature after some period, example 3 months. During the 3 months, if you are in a immediate or an urgent need of cash, you can sell your bill to the bank where you have a current account. In this way, you will get the money in advance, that is before the maturity, but you will not get the full amount. Bank will deduct some of the amount depending on the percentage, and that is called discounting percentage. For example, percentage amount is 500. So, in exchange of 10,000 of bill, you will receive 9,500 only. 500 will be deducted as a discount. I hope you have understood all the four facilities provided by commercial bank. Thank you.